There are many times in my life when I have experienced God's love for me, but one of my favorite stories to tell is from when I was a little girl. So I was a very imaginative child. I really lived in my imagination. And I grew up in a wonderful and loving family. But when I was lonely, or didn't feel like I was getting the attention or affection that I needed, I imagined that there was someone who always had attention for me and never said, "Go away, Marilyn," or "not right now," or "maybe later." They were always ready to listen to everything that I had to say and everything that I thought interested them. And they also had unlimited affection for me. And they were also very wealthy. So they paid attention to everything that I liked so that they could buy it for me someday. And having grown up on A Little Princess and Anne of Green Gables, this person was basically a king, and he would come and sweep me off to his castle someday. But also, since my relatives were a 9-hour drive away in Canada, he was also rather grandfatherly. And I went on imagining this person. It was nameless. It was just him, and when I spoke to him, it was you. I went on imagining for quite a while, until I believe I was around 11 years old. And I was on my bed, I think, laying down, daydreaming, when it hit me. He's real. It's not imaginary. It's God. And I was so elated and overwhelmed, I ran outside and I said, "It's you! You have attention and affection for me like that. You love me like that." And it was in that moment that for the first time, the love that I had heard about and read about, I experienced it deep in my heart. That he loved me in the way that I had been craving and desiring to be loved. And it wasn't just that he showed me this love, it was that he lovingly took the time to show to a child in a way that she could understand, in a way that I could understand, how much he loved me, this love. He used my imagination. My imagination had been for me before like a best friend. But now Jesus was my best friend, because he was real, he wasn't imaginary. And it changed me completely. This love and the way that he showed it to me in my language through my imagination. So I love to remember and to tell this story of how I first experienced God's love for me.